All right, we are live from Pace Studio, Atlanta, Georgia, with Census Fail. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Buddy and Gavin, so great that you can make a stop here on your way to go tear it up at the Masquerade later. So I'll let you introduce the first song. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to play.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having us. Yeah, very always fun to come and do something you don't get a chance to normally do. So, been a big fan of all the stuff you guys have done. So, thanks for having us. This song I wrote for my wife when she was diagnosed with MS. It doesn't necessarily reference MS per se, but it references dealing with someone being diagnosed with a chronic illness and just the weight of what that means for your relationship and how that, just trying to process it. This song is helping process that fear, really the fear, but also examining the love that I have for her. And she's doing great. And, there's so many of us that have these situations in our life as we age that I've met with a lot of people that, this song means a lot to them. So it is called Deathbed. Sometimes I'm so afraid that one day I will lie awake in this bed we made, and you'll be just a memory. The cancer took all your breath away from me, and what I miss the most is laughing at your awful jokes and the certainty you would never hurt me, but life's not fair, and we only have so much time. The bell is tolling, it's softly pulling all of us to sleep. The physical is just a means. And then what I do in this world without you is climb the highest mountain so we could be together again. I'd starve and I'd freeze to death under stardust of your eyes. The bell is tolling, it's softly pulling all of us to sleep. The loved ones we lose will stay with you in your heart and in your dreams. The physical is just a means. And everyone who ever
All right. Certainly a powerful topic and a powerful song. Obviously, powerful emotions as well.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to sing sometimes.
It was hard. It was hard to listen to only for the fact that I have had a similar experience in my life. So, thank you for that.
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
I feel you, and I felt that for sure. So, on another note.
Yeah.
From the Depths of Dreams,
Yes.
Reimagined, EP,
Reimagined.
out on September 6th. That's got to
Yeah.
feel awesome. Congratulations to both
thank
of
you
you
so
on
much.
that.
Yeah, it's a re-recording of our first demo that turned into an EP that turned into sort of the band. I mean, we've been a band for almost 18 years, and that thing was recorded within the first 6 months of the band's life. So, I don't know. You know, it's weird because if you've been a band long enough, you have people that are like, that's my record, or that's my record, or this is my record, or that's my era. So it's an era that never really got like a full attention because it sort of was this demo that got turned into an EP that, like, you know, and then we're off on tour doing all the emo stuff of the early 2000s. So I don't know. It's the only thing in our catalog that I looked at and was like, you know what, that like wasn't done in the way that I wish it would have been done. Yeah, it's so we went back and recorded it. We didn't really change that much. In fact, if anything, we like just made it more round. Like if you go, you know, like if you go to get a pedicure and you take care of your feet, it's not that big of a deal. Right. Which is what we did. We gave it a pedicure, and now it like looks and sounds, and you know, you'd kiss it, but you don't have to. Not everybody loves it, but it's sort of there. So it's like this we really wanted to please the fans that have been there for like since the beginning.
Right.
And,
No, that makes sense.
I think that it didn't make anyone angry, which is you never know if you're going to upset people by redoing something that meant something to them in their youth. And I think we like actively were aware we don't want to mess with that. So how can we record this without messing with it? And I think we did, because we'd be like, that guitar tone doesn't sound great, but let's do it because it's the vibe.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's really cool that it's been received in such a way where it represents the same thing that maybe it represented before to the people who were with you in those early days, and the fact that it's still a part of who you are. Represents the truth behind what you're trying to do here in the first place.
Yeah.
So the fact that everybody's on the same page and receiving that and wanting to do it and feeling that the attention is well deserved to go back to those songs, I think it just means a lot.
Yeah.
Between your relationship and band, the relationship between the band and the audience and things like that.
I mean, we try to
cool.
be pretty receptive to what people want. I think it's kind of like odd when some bands are like, no. Like
Right.
we set some healthy boundaries, just like any relationship. Yeah. You know, we those change over time, but this was interesting because I do think that I mean, we're talking about when we recorded that early 2000s, like the quality of recording has gone so far, and when you A and B that record versus all the other stuff, I think a lot of people would go, I'm not so sure about that. I don't really want to listen. Sometimes I go back and listen to things like, and I'm just like, doesn't sound good. And I don't want to like listen to that now because it's mastered so low. You know, there's so many different things. So
Right.
We gave
it's
it
really
the
hard to
chance.
keep. It's hard to go back and recreate something you've created once before and retain the energy and the vibe and the
Yeah.
authenticity. The fact that you're able to do that and that it's proof positive that the fans are into it. I think that.
I
means you
think
nailed it.
we just approach it as a new thing. Like, here's the old thing, and that's totally cool, and you could totally love it. And here's the new thing, and if you like both, beautiful. And if you only want one, cool. And we're going on tour, so if you want to come hang out with us, cool. And if not, we'll see you next year. Like,
Right.
Just-
Well, reimagined as
Yeah.
you said, and that is super cool. So congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. From the Depths of Dreams, out in its new incarnation on September 6th. So not too far away, just a couple weeks back. So congrats to you on that.
Thank you.
Where are you going to take us next? What's the
We're
next
going to go
song?
to Still Searching, which is arguably our most popular record, and this song we put on acoustic EP a couple years ago, and it's a nice little sad song about being alone in a boat. It's called Lost and Found. This island has become an ocean and my boat's too small. The waves are crashing in, but I can't save this sinking ship. I sent out signal flares, but no one out there seems to care. Now the voice inside my head is the only thing that I have left. And this is the part where I'll admit I'm getting what I deserve. And now I'm lost at sea, I'm drowning in what I won't be. I'm haunted by the sound,
sweet sound of my last breath.
in 20 days at sea. My skin is blistered from the heat. I can beg and I can plead, but what I get is never what I need. This is the part where I'll admit I'm getting what I deserve. And now I'm lost at sea, I'm drowning in what I won't be. I'm haunted by the sound,
Sweet sound of my last breath.
and now I'm lost at sea, I'm drowning in what I won't be. I'm haunted by the
Sweet
sound.
sound of my last breath.
Whoa, 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 I'm going down, I'm going down. Whoa, whoa, I'm going down, I'm going down. And this is the part where I'll admit I'm getting what I deserve. And now I'm lost at sea, I'm drowning in what I won't be. I'm haunted by the sound.
Sweet sound of my last
And
breath.
now I'm lost at sea, I'm drowning in what I won't be. I'm haunted by the sound.
Sweet sound of my last breath.
Right on, right on.
Sweet.
So, tour. You're at the Masquerade here in Atlanta tonight. Where have you been? Where are you going? What's been the
Yeah,
coolest
we,
stop? You know?
I guess we're like in the middle of the tour. We did Riot Fest, which was a big fest in Chicago. That was super fun. We started on the West Coast-ish. We've had a lot of days off, and a lot of days off in places like Texarkana and Amarillo and Valdosta, Georgia. So we're now into like we play 6 shows in a row, day off 6 shows, which is a little bit more comfortable for us. I I don't need the day off in Texarkana.
Well, we might get derailed a little bit.
Well, the start and stop is kind of nice to get going, but then once you're like ready to keep going and you're just like in these places that are like generally not like, America, it's a stop on a highway. It's got all the fast food selections and the hotel, and you're just like, I don't know what to do here. Last night there was Applebee's. That's my like bottom. Like I can't go to Applebee's.
I feel that.
I
If
had to
Applebee's
leave.
is watching right now,
I don't
change
care.
our minds. Send
I
us some
thought
stuff.
millennials were shutting down Applebee's, and I was like, good. I'm here. I'm doing something good with my life. Like, I might not do anything else, but I'm going to close that Applebee's.
Shut it down.
Shut it down, like in Ghostbusters. Yeah. Shut this
it
down.
Right. Again, and Applebee's, if you're watching, you can change our mind by sending some gift certificates to 117 Lucky Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia.
Olive Garden sent me a gift certificate, and I'm not going to use it. Because I'm not going to Olive Garden.
Give it to me.
I'll give it to you.
That Zuppa Toscana is a weakness for me.
Really?
So,
the tour of Italy? Okay.
I'm down.
Hey.
I love it.
Hey, we've all got flaws.
We do. That's fine that's one of mine. And
that's okay.
And I appreciate you pointing that out. Here live on the internet. Oh, man.
So anyways, we're good. We don't need any more days off. We're touring. We're about to go up to the East Coast and then across the Rust Belt, really, I guess is what you call it.
Right. That's where I hail from originally.
Yep.
It's less of a food desert than it once was. So get out of that food desert and stay out of it with fewer days off. And thanks for hanging out in a very cool city with loads of good food.
Yes, there's a lot of good
Atlanta,
food
Georgia,
here.
You can't go wrong. We got everything. And there's like neat little battles about who does what best, whether it's chicken sandwiches or barbecue.
There's a lot of...
You can go into the competition full speed if you want.
Aggression about the chicken sandwich, right?
There is, yeah.
Like
we'll have to save that conversation for offline, but yeah, let's see where we all stand on that.
I don't know.
I think it's Wendy's. But with that being said, we're supposed to be doing music here.
Yeah, sure,
there's another song.
Sure,
I know you promised there would be one more.
We promised we would do one more. The song is called Buried Alive.
Peace, girl, you'd have to touch your shame. The favorite setup only got in your way. But I'm so foul play, possible poisoning. I had to bring you in for questioning. And I went to your grave and dug up your body where you lay. So let's play doctor, babe. We'll operate today. Incisions must be made. You could outsolve this case for me. I headed downtown to shoot what I had found, and then let's do it soon.
Fucking time out. Fucking this up. Take it from the top.
All right.
Such a shame. The paper setup only got in your way. But I'm so foul play, possible poisoning. I had to bring you in for questioning. And I went to your grave. I dug up your body, brought into my house where you lay. So let's play doctor, babe. We'll operate today. Incisions must be made. You could outsolve this case for me. I headed downtown to shoot what I had found. decided suicide, it's a crime. I am a witness, it clearly evident. There should have been someone else present at the time of death. And poison's in stomach. How could she pull it if she's dead? So let's play doctor, babe. We'll operate today. Incisions must be made. You could outsolve this case. We need a scalpel now. On new I lie too late. We've got to hurry up before the flesh decays. Away, away. And now catch the murderer and send him away. And now get the evidence from your last day. Your last day. Your last day. So let's play doctor, baby. We'll operate today. Incisions must be made. You could outsolve this case. We need a scalpel now. On new I lie too late. We've got to hurry up before the flesh decays. Away, away. There we go.
All right, all right. It's live. It was all good. That was so nice. Thank you for powering through that and all of your routing and just being able to carve out some time to come and visit us. It really means a
Absolutely.
lot to us.
Yeah, thank you
that
for
you're
having
here.
us.
Yeah, so stoked. We've been listening to several of the past records in the office for a couple weeks, getting pumped up.
There's a lot of different stuff in
So
there.
yeah, and it's great, and yeah, just fully appreciate you sharing what you shared with us today, and I will never forget the call out on Olive Garden. I'll
Hey,
take that with me
It's
forever.
kind of part of this tour.
That's fine. I mean,
Part of it's a secret part of the
you
tour.
can leave it behind, yeah, after this one, and we'll never speak of it again until
Okay.
we see each other again, which I hope happens. Feel free
Yeah,
to
yeah,
stop
please.
by at any
Absolutely.
time. Safe travels to your next destination. Go crush the masquerade. I know you
Thank
guys
you.
are going to with the full band, so
Appreciate it.
yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.